That is far too easy. Sterling is a player who doesn't move a hell of a lot, so he picks up the slow ball and the line.
I think if anything there, as you can see the slow ball out of the back of the hand, he's just waiting on that line more than anything else, particularly with the field that he's got at the moment. A fine leg up. So you're on hiding to nothing if you get the line wrong.
Lovely shot for one. As it so often is, barely gets a cheer. 2 overs done, 11 for 1.
Ah, Norway, land of the midnight sun, the splendour of the fjords, the majesty of the glaciers. But first, some ice in my vodka martini. Yes, very good.
7-night holidays on our new ship Iona from $749 per person. P&O Cruises.
This is the life.
People still coming in. There's that little buzz that you often get here at Lord's. Just a hum. Is it going to be Tahir? Is he just giving him the 1 over in the power play? Yeah, looks like we've got a bit of Sam Curran. Sam Curran released by England so he can come and play in this game. Against the slope, so if you want to try and bring it back into the right hand, you feel it's going against the slope. So he's going to go left arm round the wicket. And their homework to Sterling.
It was almost a carbon copy of the last shot that he played off Dernbach's first over, but they had the cover sweeper out. And that sweep is very square.
Had to be a single. Had to be a single. Well done, Imran Tahir.
Yeah, without a doubt. Tahir, not the most agile of fielders in the side, but had to make a bit of distance to his right, knew the dive had to come out. Eskenazi was just waiting for Sterling to call him through.
He's got to walk in though. He's standing there like he's in the slips. He's on the ring. Oh, diving forward. Boak's not sure. They look straight to the square leg umpire. Peter Hartley will go and confer. Imagine they're going to take it upstairs, but look for the soft signal. Soft signal is out. Neil Bainton, the third umpire. Folks, you saw him ready. He took the catch and then straight away he looked up to say he wasn't sure himself. Curran front foot is absolutely fine. Gave himself a little bit of room. Crowd go up for the nick. That's not what we're on about. Have a look here now. Looks like it's hit the ground just before.
Yeah, from our position in the pod, we're sitting right along the line of probably a fourth slip. It felt as if it carried, but then from the angle in front, looks as if that Kookaburra ball has taken a bit of turf before getting into the gloves. And that will be the result that the Middlesex crowd will be more than happy to see.
Yeah, fair enough from folks. He didn't go over the top with the celebration at all. He just wasn't sure.
Always difficult to judge it too when you're coming forward. Even harder as well when you've got the gloves on. You can't get that real feel of the ball in the hands. Did it hit the fingers first, the palm?
Good angle. That angle from left arm round really cramping you for room. I suppose the decision you make if you're someone like Sterling is whether you try and get across and you flick him into the leg side. over mid-wicket, something like that. It'd be dangerous trying to give yourself room.
I think if Sterling does look to go aerial, you wouldn't be thinking pretty much sort of mid-wicket through to mid-on. Fielders up in that zone.
Full toss, man busy out of deep cover, doesn't matter. Jordan Clark can't get anywhere near that.
This is why he's such a good player, Sterling. He had the 2 half volleys that he absolutely drilled to the sweeper on the boundary square of the wicket. But then he knows that if he gets that full toss, he can hit straight through the line of the ball. He made the adjustment.
That is really short. Yeah, no ball. I don't mind bowlers trying the no ball, and generally I think you should be pretty lenient. You can't with that, though.
Yeah, you don't mind at the end of the over too, because you're still not too sure as a batter, do you? You're going to get the short ball, the fuller one. You bowl at the start of the over, you know you've got a lot of full-length deliveries to go.
Might be a couple. Three overs done, 21 for 1.
Yeah, crowd just starting to fill up now as well. Why wouldn't they want to be coming in, get the opportunity of watching that guy go about his business, AB de Villiers. He's got to head back to South Africa, but he'll be back for the end of the round games and finals if Middlesex make it.
Oh, I wonder what he's thinking, AB de Villiers. Probably, why do I have to keep putting up with Nasser Hussain? He won't stop texting me. He's all over me, the fella. Brother Tom Curran on at the other end.
I think he's like all of us. We just mentioned how special it is walking in here. Every time you speak to him about joining up with Middlesex, it's almost the first thing he says. He said, you know, growing up in South Africa, and you look at the home of cricket, if I ever got the opportunity of playing county cricket or cricket over here, it was always wanting to be with Middlesex. He's got that opportunity now. He's just letting it all soak in.
I've been impressed with Curran. He's had a very up and down blast. Extraordinary figures at times and then gone the journey at others. Welcome viewers on Main Event. You are joined us at the London Derby, Middlesex versus Surrey. Surrey talk about how they haven't had success in this competition for a while actually, and a lot of it down to the fact they haven't been planning as much. They haven't really been going into games with real clear plans for each batsman, for every opposition. And they've sort of sat down and thought, right, we need to put this right. So you're seeing different fields, different plans, constantly changing things throughout the power play as well with who's bowling. Celebrates, folks, this time. No problems with the catch, but Jeff Evans doesn't think he's hit it.
You can see what Sterling was trying to do there, moving across the crease, trying to open up that onside. It got on him very quickly. I think it was through the gloves, and it's hit him on the left hip. Off the thigh pad, ballooned up. It's just whether or not it maybe deflected off the glove onto the thigh pad.
Got that aeroplane celebration going a long way. Brilliant batting. Gave himself a lot of room, showed the stumps, and then just creamed it through the offside.
So many players favour movement at the crease to one side or the other. What we're seeing here from Paul Stirling is more than happy to go either to the offside or, on this occasion, to the onside. That causes headaches for the bowler. What's he going to do next? Where should I put this ball?
Oh, could be bang in front, yes. Went right across his stumps that time, but didn't find the middle of the bat. That looked absolutely plump.
A little bit of cat and mouse between batter and bowler on this occasion. It was nice and steady, Stirling. That's important when you do move around the crease. However, didn't get bat on it. Curran gets the wicket of Stirling after being pummeled through the offside. It's a good fight back from him. Stirling goes for 16 and Middlesex 26 for 2.
I think he's got out there before the crowd have realised. A.B. de Villiers to the crease. The best there's ever been in this format, A.B. de Villiers, and this is why he's here. Stirling went right across his stump. 3/4 of the way up through middle. Dangerous player gone, dangerous player now at the crease. Another change of bowling, Ricky Clark.
Big challenge now for Ricky Clark too, and my senior players going around. Hasn't picked up a wicket yet in this Vitality T20 Blast. You'd probably claim it if your first wicket was A.B. de Villiers.
Yeah, you could pretty much stop then. So much time.
It's crazy good, isn't it? I had the pleasure of watching him go about his business for quite some time now in the IPL. Really, I'll do anything to make sure I can get down to a training session and see how he goes about it. It is completely different to the way in which Virat Kohli goes about things.
This is what the umpire saw, umpire Cam. I reckon you'll have tougher decisions to make as an umpire. Look at Mr. Burns in the background, brilliant. Not got his glasses on.
He's a little bit Captain Serious there too. Eskenazi pushing back for the second. That's very sharp running, and it's created the overthrows, and he'll get 6.
Well, I tell you, I reckon that's some pretty ordinary cricket from all concerned. Wasn't great running. There was serious amounts of ball watching going from the batsman. Just have a look at this. Imran Tahir with the throw. Ben Folkes, but actually nobody was backing up. De Villiers was well gone. All he was doing was just watching what was happening at the other end. See him there, just ball watching all the way. Half a chance. Ricky Clark, get back to the stumps. You still could have got him out. Now there's some pretty average cricket all round that. That's a lot better. Very easy paced pitch, you'd say, seeing shots like that. Wasn't that short.
I think he's got confidence in this pitch too. You can see that ball, shortish delivery, but pulled it off the front foot. More than happy to get into that position. That means that typically he's going to be hitting forward of the wicket.
Well, long and short of that is that over has gone for 14, 40 for 2.
Do you want to be on that plane to Japan? This is the time to state your claim and prove your worth.
The white of England, the red of Wales, terrific occasion.
Play hard or stay home.
The Quilter Internationals, England v Wales, Sunday from 1, live on Sky Sports.
It's going to be Tahir once again. It's going to swing around though.
Just edged away for 4, no slip in. South Africa to South Africa. This is a big battle. Tahir's been brought on for de Villiers. No real turn here, just opening the face, and he'll take the boundary.
Just a reminder too, Tahir did get de Villiers just a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, what a shot. Up and over, wide, mid-off, into out. Back-to-back boundaries for de Villiers.
And the fact that he got him out in the last game, I don't think will be entering his mind whatsoever. Yes, that's nice. I almost feel blessed that he didn't get run out in the last over.
Flicked away. Will that go all the way? Not quite. There was that de Villiers shimmy to leg and then got back into position. This is what they came to see, the Middlesex fans anyway.
Whoever's working on that Jubilee line, get it fixed now. Get the Middlesex fans here. Because AB is not only in town, he's out in the middle.
12 from 3. Just knocks it. De Villiers wants 2. Is Eskenazi quick enough? No.
And straight away what AB de Villiers has done, he said to Jane Dernbach, what are you going to do to here for the next over? So Dernbach thinking about bowling rotations as well as field placements.
Ticked the wrong one. Just knocked it for 1. That's when you get boundaries early on in the over, you don't really need to panic. When you're batting with de Villiers, you don't need to panic.
See the back of the hand facing towards Eskenazi. That's the cue for him to know the ball pitch and move into him.
Everyone up on that offside. That's why he gives himself room. Does he get it past mid-off? No. End of the over, 54 for 2.
Well, it's the perfect start for Surrey because they got the in-form captain out in the very first over. That just fell short. Had to go up to the third umpire. Spoke straight away, said he wasn't 100% sure. Sterling was timing the ball very nicely, moving around the crease until it was his undoing. And then Mr. 360 comes to the crease.
End of the power play. Introduction of 41-year-old Gareth Batty.
Yeah, leading wicket taker for Surrey so far this season. Rob Key was right, there's just this real buzz around Lords at the moment.
Different styles out there. T20 cricket is not about technique, but Eskenazi stays high against the spinner. The best players of spin get a little bit low and pick length. So just when you're watching Eskenazi, watch how high he is in his stance. He's quite a tall man anyway. Stays upright, comes down. Yeah, 2 dots. Now he's fretting. There's no boundary early in this over. One of the great players at the other end that he doesn't want to keep away from the strike. Pressure builds. No, run out chance. Gone. Absolutely gone. That was all from 2 dots. That was all from de Villiers at the other end. And Eskenazi succumbs to pressure.
Well, you called it, Nash. You could feel something just building here. Was it going to be a risky shot? No, it was a risky run. There was no way known Eskenazi was going to force AB de Villiers to run on through. He departs for 21 and Middlesex 56 for 3.
Cut! Great energy. On my cue, can you stop and show me the number 1? Cut! Cut! Now stand still. Cut! He is going to stop, right?
He never stops. He's Mr. Energizer.
I've got an idea.
Energizer Max Plus, our longest lasting alkaline.
One of the biggest cheers of the evening. World Cup winning captain, Owen Morgan. What a great moment for him. Goes down to de Villiers. And all of Lords there applauded Morgan to the crease. 3.5 weeks ago, he was lifting the World Cup. Now his job is to get a score for Middlesex.
I thought it was compulsory stand and applause at Lords.
Every time he goes out to bat,
time, exactly.
Anywhere in England, all stand to the great man. Brilliant from Batty, really good. 2 singles, a run out in the over, 56 for 3. There was no run there. Mid-wicket in the background there is fairly deep, but he hit it and he was off, and I think de Villiers realised he had been struggling. So Middlesex probably have lost 1 wicket too many in these first 7 overs. Strike rate's pretty good. They're 2 best players at the crease right now. Milan went cheaply, so these two got to build a partnership. Kumar's next to me.